Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Lewis Hall, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton, Jacob Murphy, Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon. On the bench, Odysseus, Harvey Barnes, William Osula, Tino Livramento back from illness, Miguel Almiron, Lloyd Kelly, Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, Lewis Miley. Black and white stripes, black shorts, white socks, Dubravka in light blue, Onana wearing grey to our left-hand side, Manchester United, red shirts, white shorts, black socks. We're underway on BBC Radio Newcastle and NUFC TV. Tonight could be the night that Newcastle get that big result, Premier League victory against Manchester United at Old Trafford, and they're on the ball in midfield with Tonali switching it from right to left towards Gordon, but it's out on halfway. Newcastle shooting towards the Stretford end. This is Bruno, on to Murphy, Trippier on the outside, Murphy to Isak, then Bruno in space, right side of central midfield, switch to Lewis Hall in the penalty area, brought down by Hall, now the cross, headed into the net!
That's so simple.
And he's got another goal, and it's just no surprise, because every time the ball is there, it ends up in the back of the net. Alexander Isak, header into the ground, up and into the back of the net, and it's Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 1 in the 4th minute.
It's just so simple, it's a great switch. Hall's got himself forward, lovely little ball played into the penalty area, middle of the 6-yard box, free header, never gonna miss. So simple.
It was as if time stood still in the penalty area when Hall's cross reached Isak in the centre of the box. He was involved in the build-up, finding Bruno. Hall looks like he's level and onside from the diagonal ball. And same two players combine a third time. Bruno coming into the centre, looking for an option. Back to Dan Burn in the centre circle. And now Lewis Hall. Burn inside his own half. Plays it forwards, Gordon trying to get after that, pursued by Mazraoui. Gordon gets there before the goal line, gets away from his man, brilliant skill, and the cutback is blocked. It reaches Joe Linton, who misses the target with a left-footed effort from inside the penalty area, but Gordon, lovely skill to knock it down through the legs of Mazraoui, and they couldn't make the most of it in the middle.
Brilliant by Gordon, wasn't it? He's just left the defender for dead. Joe Linton just lashes at it. He had a similar one at the weekend that he lashed high over the top.
Newcastle so on top. They've got to get a second here and really press home this advantage. Joe Linton to Bruno. Can't find a way through, so it goes wide right to Murphy. Trippier on the outside. Murphy hammers it in. Gordon can't get anything on it really in a meaningful sense at the back post, and it's a goal kick.
Great ball played in again. Just arriving late at the back post, just can't direct that volley goalwards. But they're tearing Manchester United apart. They're stretching them all over the pitch, making the pitch really big.
Eriksson just outside the box. Bruno Guimaraes, great tackle. Isak wants it played over the top, and he stayed onside in his own half, and Alexander Isak is in. One-on-one with Onana. Isak, oh no!
There's that one-on-one again.
The same outcome when he goes one-on-one. Just chips it into the hands of the goalkeeper. Maguire was coming across, but Isak seemed as though he kicked the ground, and he puts his hands on his head from an angle right-hand side of the penalty area. He's fluffed his lines, and he knows he should have made it 2-0. Hall to Bruno, who played that pass over the top for Isak. Turning away from Eriksson, it's a good spin. Can find Tonali, who's got space. First time return to Bruno. Newcastle just enjoying themselves, looking for a second goal. Gordon on the outside of Mazraoui, then back on the inside, hangs up the cross, Joe Linton into the net! It's 2-0! And we haven't even played 20 minutes. Gordon this time went outside, then back inside. Joe Linton arrived, guided the header away from Onana and into the bottom corner. And what a night this promises to be. 19th minute at Old Trafford as the away section goes wild. Newcastle United celebrate another goal. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2.
Well, yet again, it's just so simple, isn't it? It's just a ball into the box that's not defended properly. Joe Linton wants it more than the defender. Not the cleanest header in the world. Ends up in the back of the net.
And it's 2-0, but it should be 3.
Just so easy the way we played through midfield. Just played through Manchester United.
Both crosses from this Newcastle left side. They've got it on the far right side. Joelinton, Isak, space in the middle. Heavy touch, but he's found Gordon. Back to Isak. Looking purposeful. Hall just inside the area. Needs some support. Lewis Hall with a right-footed shot caught by Onana under the crossbar. Centre of the goal.
Good hit, wasn't it? With a swinger as well. Just cut in.
2 goals last season at that end of Old Trafford, the Stretford end. Almost one tonight, but it favoured the goalkeeper because of its position. Decides to wait and then whips in a cross, which is flashed across goal by Dan Burn. Isak left side onto his right foot. Hasn't got the angle for the shot. Back to Trippier. Now Gordon. Share edge of the box. Shot on the turn. Reaches Isak. Alexander Isak into the top corner. What a hit! And what a night! But the referee has got his arm up because the offside flag has been raised on the far side. What a strike from Isak. Absolutely leathered it into the far top corner. If this is offside, it'll be such a shame. The flag went up belatedly and the goal has been disallowed. Finished there incredibly well. It's an unbelievable strike, but he's a long way offside. Here he is on the run, finding Joelinton. Newcastle are just all over Man United. Tonali could play in Bruno, maybe Gordon. Anthony Gordon, Sandro Tonali, surely off the post. Oh, it's Tonali off the post, my goodness. This is an absolutely ridiculous half of football. And the most startling thing of all is that it's only 2-0 to Newcastle, and Old Trafford is full of dissent. A couple of paces up from the edge of the Newcastle penalty area. That's cheap, given away to Mainu. Now Mainu finds a red shirt and it's wide. It's wide from... Is that Dallo?
No, it's Casemiro.
It is Casemiro.
They've had 2 gilt-edged chances.
Well, Fabian Schär played a pass that got Man United
just sloppy.
And Newcastle
trying to play it with the outside of his right boot, just getting over cocky.
They need to cut that out. There hasn't been much of that, but they can't let that come into their game. Mainu on the attack, close to the penalty area, back to Casemiro. Now across from Mazraoui. Højlund goes for it over his own crossbar from Fabian Schär. Newcastle say he was fouled. Referee says not, and it's corner.
At least Manchester United have gotten the ball into the box. Could have went anywhere, couldn't it, off Schär?
Forwards to Mainu. The wide left option again is Dallo. Hangs up the cross. Diving header against the post. Then the follow-up is blocked. And Joelinton with a big clearance now. Isak chasing. Mazraoui, his favourite, gets it back to the goalkeeper. Well.
Good header, wasn't it? Diving header. Fortunate, came back off the post.
With Schär on the far side. This is up the line from Hall to Isak. Hall carries on his run. Isak tries to get him away and might well have done. Here's the edge of the area. Lewis Hall goes for the shot. He's got history at Old Trafford. And he's had 2 attempts tonight. One, which was a powerful shot saved by Onana. That one over the top from the edge of the area. Worth a try, but too high from Hall. For Man United, but everybody else, outfield players in there. Outswinger, flashed across the face of goal. Header, looked like it might have been
Harry Maguire, was it?
Diogo Dallo. Or Lenny Yoro, actually, just behind Dallo. 6'3" teenager, Lenny Yoro. Here's Willock to Bruno, and now Isak. The final whistle blows. Newcastle United have won in the Premier League at Old Trafford for only the 2nd time. A result that for so long just would not happen. They were victorious here last season in the League Cup by 3-0, but if anything, this was even more of a dominant display, especially in the first half, where they overpowered and outplayed Manchester United to an alarming degree and should have been out of sight by the half-hour mark. But 2 goals in the opening 20 minutes did it. Isak and Joelinton with headers from crosses from the left.